Johnny Fontana, Half Amazing TV. Welcome to the new playlist. This is where I will be reviewing classic vinyls and all that good stuff. And I'm really excited about this because I have so much music on vinyl, right? And I feel that growing up, I was exposed to this. I had a chance to experience it, doing the vinyl chasing, going to the different record stores, and even overseas, when I was living overseas, going online to get like the hottest records, right? And I feel that I want to give back that sort of experience in a way to the youth, especially those that and even the veterans, that maybe just started DJing but really are into the classic style house, and just never got a chance to really collect vinyl, right? And so this today's first review is going to be on the Defected label. It's going to be DJ Chus presents Groove Foundation, That Feeling. But before I get into that, I want to there's a backstory to that, right? So just go ahead and chill, relax, and let's get into the story, right? Some of you may or may not know I grew up in New York City, Queens, then moved to Jersey. But I started DJing in 1993, right? I bought my first turntable in 1993. I had like, let's say, $200, and I needed $100 from in order to buy it, but I didn't have it. So my cousin Joe Apple Nights, he actually loaned me that money on Jamaica Ave, and I was able to get it. So big shout out to Joe Apple Nights. Check him out. He's doing his thing, right? So I kept on doing the hip hop thing. My first records were Gangstar, Mass Appeal, Group Home, Wu-Tang, all that good stuff. And also I was also exposed to like that New York type of Latin house, strictly rhythms, also the freestyle stuff, Two in the Room. So being in New York, I was also exposed to a lot of Dominicans, Puerto Ricans. My family's from Haiti. My stepmother's Jamaican. So I grew up with a lot of funk, that Latin soul, the rhythm, the drums, that Afro Latin sound. So I really gravitated towards that, and that's basically, when you're exposed, especially at an early age, like to what your parents listen to, or what your friends listen to at an early age, it sort of carries forward, right? So in 2002, I entered the Marine Corps security guard program, right? I was a sergeant in the Marine Corps and graduated, and my first post was the embassy of Latvia, right? And while I was there, I got exposed to a different type of house, more like of a Euro sort of electric style house, right? Not too progressive. It was different because in New York, the house that I listened to was not only like the Latin sound, but like the big progressive, big room, like the Victor Calderone remixes of Madonna and stuff like that, Deborah Cox, Mary J. Blige, Thunderpuss, KTU type anthem, vocal anthem sounds, right? And so when I went to Latvia, to Europe, I didn't hear any of that stuff. And when I played that stuff, a lot of the guys from Europe, they weren't like feeling it. You didn't really hear too much big room tribal progressive sounds, right? Guys like Jonathan Peters, Junior Vasquez, Danny Tenaglia. Danny Tenaglia, he was hitting, but his harder big room stuff wasn't hitting like that. So I was kind of surprised, right? So you heard more of like another like ATFC type of stuff, and also like the deeper stuff. So there was this club called Nautilus. It had 3 rooms. It had the main room, which was just house music. Then it had the soulful room, which is just more like a deeper soulful style. Then it had a chill out room. So the chill out room was with DJ Gustavito, Big shout out to Gustavito, doing big things nowadays. Roberto, and then the Soulful Room had guys like Bogdan Turan, which is doing big thing. He has a radio show in Latvia as well that gets broadcasted to different countries in the Baltics. And also you had DJ Norski in the main room and DJ Rivis, right? That was at Club Nautilus. And you didn't have too many guest DJs that went, but you know, maybe like once or twice a month you had a guest DJ. But Rivis and Norski were the main resident DJs, right? And so I got to know them. Rivis also had a radio station as well. He used to do his, I think, on Friday or Saturday nights, right? So one day he was like opening set up at maybe like 11 p.m. And there was this track that came out. And it was like groovy, sexy. It had like that, like the familiar, you know, Afro sound. I didn't know it was Balearic at the time. But it, you know, was like that real seductive, like that real groovy, you know, hitting sound. And I was like, yo, what is this track? So I heard it for the first time and I didn't really say anything about it. And then the following weekend on Rivis's dance channel, because you would hear it on the actual on the radio, I heard it again for his radio show. So like a couple weeks afterwards, I was at the club, because at the time when I heard it, it was okay, but I wasn't really trying to get it like that, but it was just on. So then it grew on me when I heard it again at the club. I was like, yo, Rivis, like, what track is that, man? Because this is like my fourth time hearing it, man, and I'm loving this track, man. He's like, yo, it's that groove foundation, you know, that feeling. I was like, yo, he was like, by Chus. I didn't know who the fuck Chus was. He's like, yeah, DJ Chus. And I thought, you know, DJ Chus was, you know, some random dude, you know, because back then it's like, I wasn't really exposed to the European DJs or to the European producers, so I thought DJ Chus was like some old dude, you know. You know, come to find out, you know, after I did some research, maybe like 3-4 years afterwards, I finally realized, oh, who Chus was. But at the time, I wasn't sitting there trying to figure out who these artists were, you know. I mean, it's just weird because over there, it's like it's just so different. So immediately, like that night, I went back to the house, got on JunoRecords.com or that .co.uk, whatever, and I bought it and I picked it up. It was AOP. It went to Latvia. I mean, it was just an awesome track, right? So without further ado, let's get into the review. So it's got a purplish color, right? It's got the nice little label on here, little graphics of the tunage here. Defected up top. This is the original Juno sticker. DJ Chus, Screw Foundation, That Feeling, original, and the Pointer remixes. Back. It's the it says www.defected.uk. All right. Again, tunage waveform on the back. So let's go ahead and talk about the actual track itself. So on side A, you have That Feeling, which is the original stereo mix, and you also have the poignant mix. I'm not sure how you could pronounce that. Then side B, you have That Feeling, which is the Mucho Drums mix, right? So this track, That Feeling, was written by Chus L. Esteban and J. Pablo Ceballos. Chus Esteban and J. Pablo Ceballos. Produced by Chus and Pablo Ceballos for Stereo Production Spain. Oh, get this, right? You know that guitar that you hear? Right? The guitar was by Kevin Toco. So it was actually created. It wasn't on a VST. It was actually a live guitar by Kevin Toco. And the percussion, right, which was live percussion, which was by El Maestro Paquito Baeza or Baeza, right? So you have now live instruments, man. You have the guitar and you have the percussion. Now the vocals now are by Darren J. Bell. I have a couple of tracks with Darren J. Bell, and he's really hot. I really didn't know that until I recently just looked at the cover, and then I put two and two together, right? And it was recorded at Stereo Studios, Madrid, published by Peer Music Española. Let's say copyrighted 2002 Defected Records under license from Stereo Productions in Spain. The cover, I guess, was designed at the kitchen. All rights and the manufacturer of the owner of the recorded work reserved. And it's got the code bar and all that good stuff. All right. So here it is. It's kind of, I've had it, you know, almost what, 12, 13, 14, 15. That's 13 years that I've had this vinyl, right? So let's go ahead and open up. So there's nothing inside. There's actually no no sleeve. It's right here. No sleeve, just empty. Put this here. The reason why I'm wearing gloves is because I cleaned it off a little bit. So I don't want to get the fingerprints and all that good stuff. But here's one side. And here's another side. I'll go ahead and give you a nice little close-up as well. Alright? So, without further ado, let's go inside and we'll go ahead and do a taste. And we'll see what it sounds like. Alright, Johnny Fontana, follow me and let's go.
Close your eyes and remember, we gotta return to that feeling. That feeling we had, that feeling that's been gone for way too.
Johnny Fontana, Half Amazing TV. So there you go. That was the review. Tell me which one was your favorite mix. I got more reviews to come. I have my next review is going to be on Libre by Axwell and Isabel Fructuoso, right off of Sulfuric Tracks. So leave your comments down below. Twitter, Johnny Fontana HD. Let me know which one's your favorite, and we'll see you next review. Johnny Fontana, Half Amazing TV. We out.
We'll do it live. Fuck it. Fucking thing sucks.